as we've been talking about him quite a bit over the offseason, even during the season, on what the future holds for him. But during a recent podcast appearance, he is being linked to the Baltimore Ravens. He even said, "I love Lamar Jackson. I am an athlete." He said, "Lamar Jackson is one of my favorite athletes since I've been watching sports. I'm a sports fan, so I was watching Lamar when he played at Clemson, my alumni, and I was, who is this kid? D-Hop." And then he went on to say, "I would be lying to sit here and say it wouldn't be an honor to one day play with a great guy and a great quarterback like Lamar." So that is where we're linked now. Of course, we could see it. Deandre Hopkins to the Ravens. I don't know what that price would cost for the Ravens to get him, but rumors are there. We're going to hear a lot of different rumors.
They already got Hollywood
he is
Brown.
part of their agenda.
Yep, they got Hollywood Brown already from the Ravens, so obviously they've done deals, but that was with a different general manager.
Well, and can you imagine you got Odell Beckham there?
Yep.
You got Odell there, and you look at the other receiving core. Bateman, who is dinged up, and if you got the right picks,
okay,
or you got another,
you just want picks.
Well, I think you got to get somebody of value that can play right now. I mean, we got to remember though, Jimmy, this Cardinals team
like Hollywood
rebuild mode. Yeah,
how'd that work out?
Exactly,
yeah, really.
But I mean, they're rebuilding mode. So if you're rebuilding mode, and if you feel you don't want to pay the price for somebody's salary, then you get the picks.
Okay.
Bring somebody in. Now the thing would be for the Ravens, who they want to pick up D-Hop's salary. They want to pick up that, or would they do some kind of a restructure and trade, a sign and trade with D-Hop to go down that road? So I think I'd rather get the picks. What's somebody, another linebacker or this guy, that guy, going to help with this Arizona Cardinals team? So I'd rather see picks, and they can add him to Odell and that arsenal, and finally maybe get them to the Super Bowl, that being the Ravens.
So just so you know how this all started, he was asked which quarterbacks he would love the ball being thrown to him. And his first answer was Josh Allen. Then it was Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Justin Herbert. That rounded out the top five. So that is where it is. So now, if you go to any of the websites for those teams, the Baltimore Ravens, Bleacher Report page, or the Eagles, it's like here's the Eagles. DeAndre Hopkins lists Eagles, Jalen Hurts
there you go.
as a quarterback he'd love to play with. So now they're making, maybe they're going to make a run at him. So
I think what D-Hop just did is he put that out there. He wants to go to teams that have a chance of winning it all. So those teams you just mentioned, every one of them has a chance to win the Super Bowl. Specifically, the Eagles to get back to the Super Bowl, the Bills, the Ravens, the Chargers. All those teams, he put that out there. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. The teams that are contending to win it all.
Now, I elaborated, too. He said he was asked, three things that the team must have for him to want to go there, right?
All right.
And number one was stable management. Number two was quarterback who loves the game. And he stressed Kyler Murray does, but he's injured. And great defense, because defense wins championships.
Thank you, D-Hop. I appreciate that. I second that motion. And I think he's just kind of putting it out there. Those are his thoughts to the Cardinals. To say, look, I think we did it in a very subliminal way, guys.
How? He just point blank.
No. I know. He's
not subliminal at all.
He's just, I know. He just said,
he's so opposite.
I like these. And hey, Cardinals, are you hearing what I'm saying? Not listening. Are you hearing to what I'm saying? That I would. So if there's an opportunity to go to those five teams, please, at any time, do that. Now I get the hell out of here.
Not to mention, for me, that's it. Great management. Stable management. I mean, that's a knock on the guys upstairs.
That's a shot across the bow. I mean, that's a missile across the bow at the Cardinals organization.
Is it though? We know he's already out.
But here's the thing. I mean, to me, it seems as though the Cardinals are hell bent on keeping him for the time being. No. He doesn't want to stay there.
Exactly, and I don't think the Cardinals want him. I think this whole new regime wants to clean the old guys out.
Yeah,
and I think, and what's so funny is in the last, I would say 4 months, the Cardinal base, the fan base, are all like, I can't stand Kyler Murray. I want him out. Whereas everybody who's been defending him in the last 3-4 years, and now all of a sudden he's hurt, and they're saying, let's get rid of him. New regime. They're not going to go anywhere this year. Let's let him get to October, November, see what he does, and then let's see if somebody wants to take a chance on him. Because there's 2 or 3 organizations out there, these coaches that I can make color work in my offense.
Always.
I can make them work.
Yep. Yeah, especially with the RPO and the spread and all that kind of stuff. But on top of that, guys, the interesting thing is he'll be damaged goods. He'll be another knee injury away from being out. He'll re-injure this.
Yeah.
So they got to be very careful that, sometimes be careful what you wish for, because if he goes out, you better have a backup plan. And if that backup plan's to go draft another rookie quarterback, i.e., one Caleb Williams will be the number 1 pick in the draft next year. So you got to make sure that all falls in line. As far as D-Hop is concerned, it's one of those scenarios where, okay, if you do trade him, you just know your backup plan with Hollywood Brown, Rondell Moore, that's pretty much all you have. So, okay, then go get picks for him in order to enhance that for the following year.
They only let you throw to a receiver anyway.
Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah, that's the whole thing right there when you stop thinking about it. And then Colt McCoy is going to be, we hear, limited in OTAs. And you got David Blau, you got the kid from Houston, and then you got Jeff Driscoll. You're in serious decline as to who's going to run that offense until Kyler Murray gets back.
Well,
and you better have a sampling of dudes. If Zach Ertz comes back from his knee injury and you have the rookie in there, I mean, you got to be careful.
Clayton Tune, let's go.
Yeah, here you go.
He says he should have been a first-round pick.
He said, I elevate everybody when I play. I watched some Houston games. The dude can play.
Sure.
I can tell
he
you
can
that.
throw the ball.
He was in the right offense there, too.
Yeah, he was.
But it's just a matter of what that philosophy is going to be and who they go get if they trade D-Hop to that standpoint. I mean, my gosh, what an arsenal. Mark Andrews is your tight end. Odell Beckham is your receiver.
Right.
D-Hop is a receiver. Plus the other 2 or 3 guys they have, a couple of them are injured right now. Plus their running game, and then their defense. So at that point, hey, John Harbaugh, here's your team. What can you do now that Lamar Jackson is going to get paid on average about 40 million ducats a year?
I don't know when this podcast was, if it was this morning, what time it was this morning, and how interesting it is where he's got time to be on a podcast, but he can't be at the Tempe facility for OTAs.
The involuntary OTAs.
Yeah, but
yeah, sure.
So he was out today, but